Thank you, everybody, and welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We're delighted to have you here. It's my distinct privilege and great honor to induct the late and incredibly great Woody Lombardi Durham into the National Sports Media Association Hall of Fame. Years ago, I learned that Woody and I were both born right down the road in Mebane, North Carolina. He grew up in Albemarle, North Carolina, and shared a lifelong friendship with his schoolmate there, Bob Harris, the longtime voice of the Duke Blue Devils. Imagine that. Woody treated calling a game like a craft, and he has inspired generations of on-air talent to not only enter the business, but to understand the responsibility and stewardship that goes along with it. He actually had one of his first jobs on the Wake Forest Demon Deacon Network, a fact I love to recall with him almost every time I saw him, and was sports director at several different radio and television stations, including many years at WFMY right here in the Piedmont Triad. He called ACC football and basketball games on the original ACC television network, and for 40 years, his smooth delivery, his incredible voice, his amazing personal approach to calling college football and basketball games made its way into millions of homes in the Tar Heel State as the voice of the University of North Carolina. Above all, Woody Durham was my friend. When I was just a youngster in this business, he encouraged me and gave me wise counsel. When I was thinking of starting my own company in 1992, ISP Sports, in a college sports media space in which all of my competitors had 20 or 25-year head starts, he was my biggest cheerleader. Later, when I'd hired both of his sons, Wes as the play-by-play voice of Georgia Tech, and Taylor as a national network studio host and traveling around the country searching for radio stations on our 2,000 station radio network, he was a proud but incredibly humble and grateful father, and he always let me know it. And when I was inducted into the North Carolina Sports Hall of Fame last year, he came to my induction in a Hall of Fame which he'd been an occupant for many, many years. He shook my hand at first, and then he grabbed me and just hugged me tight. It literally brought me to tears, the only moment of the night that did. His famous words, "Go where you go and do what you do," have rung true for many of us in this room and beyond. I miss Woody. I miss his infectious laugh, but I know he's in heaven now with Keith Jackson and Dick Enberg, and that they're playing golf, telling stories, none of them able to get a word in edgewise, and laughing out loud. Woody Durham becomes only the second college play-by-play to be inducted into this esteemed Hall of Fame. I am so honored, so humbled that his family asked me to be a small part of this special night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Woody's oldest boy, the voice of the Atlanta Falcons and a recipient of one of those awards, Mr. Wes Durham.